We are rolling.
Well, hello, Rebecca Elliott.
Good morning, Kowalski. How the devil are you? Old chum.
I'm alright. I knew someone once with a last name Kowalski.
Oh, did you? Does it confuse you when I call you Kowalski then?
No, I haven't seen him for a long, long time.
Okay.
How has your week been?
It's been alright. Been doing some Christmas shopping, listening to a lot of Christmas music.
Up here?
Yeah, I've been getting in the Christmas vibe.
Do you have a favourite Christmas song?
I have many. Many and varied.
What's your top one?
Oh, it's probably boring. It's probably Fairy Tale New York.
Yeah.
Darkness. Christmas Time, Don't Let the Bells End.
Oh, I don't know that one.
What?
Don't Let the Bell End. That's in the
Yeah, they do that on purpose. It's the darkness. Do you remember when we saw them? They were supporting
Ed Sheeran.
And so you had a lot of families there, a lot of families in Ipswich out in the park. And the darkness came on and were just like, incredibly sweary. We are the effing darkness and we are here to effing.
Yeah.
I like that.
I was reading, because they're from Great Yarmouth, aren't they?
They are.
I was reading this morning about, there was a woman was talking about how, because there's an old Bury St Edmunds site where you can look at old photos of Bury and stuff. And this woman was like, yes, moved to America, and those people, I moved to America in the 60s. And this woman went, I moved to Great Yarmouth. Like, you've got like all these exotic places, and then there's Yarmouth.
Choose Great Yarmouth.
Wow. Yeah, but it's weird, isn't it? You know, like some seaside towns are like beautiful and lovely, and like,
and then there's Great Yarmouth,
and to a certain extent, Felixstowe. I know that
I like Felixstowe.
I know, but it's not your Southwold, is it?
No, it's not your South, but the Southwold's up its own bottom these days. Frankly,
they both are.
It's still beautiful, but
oh God, does it know it? Yeah,
you know,
it's pretty lucky,
lording it over the rest of the seaside resorts.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a North Norfolk girl.
Yeah.
If I'm going to go somewhere, I want to go. But it's weird, isn't it? Like, I mean, it's not that far up the coast. God, this is a very...
We've kicked off really something. My personal
favourite beaches.
Christmas song recommendation is Thea Gilmore's "That'll Be Christmas."
Yes, you played that.
A lot of people know that,
no.
And it's a good song. What's your favourite?
Oh, I like a bit of Ding Dong Merrily on High.
Yeah.
Ding Dong Merrily on High.
Really? That's what gets you in there.
No, my favourite of all time is Do They Know It's Christmas, 1984.
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously the original.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
nonsense,
because you know how I feel about Rita Ora.
Yeah, very strong feelings there, haven't you?
She angers me. She angers me before she did the COVID, and then I don't know what it is. I don't know. I can't.
She did the COVID. What?
She had a party for 30 people.
Oh, you did tell me that.
And she did that, and
But you hated her well before.
Oh,
it
way
was trendy
before.
Too. Okay.
Well,
good for you.
I think I'm just
trendsetter.
It just shows I've got a good judgment of character.
Yeah.
You've entered the sanitised and disinfected twatmosphere of Don't Laugh But. Please thoroughly wash your hands and thoughts on the way out.
I went to King Henry's house this weekend.
You did?
Yeah.
Was he there?
No.
Henry VIII, you're talking about Hampton Court.
Hampton Court Palace, my friend, is what I'm talking about. And it's a place you can go in. He liked everything big, so you can easily socially distance. He himself would have been awesome in this time because he really liked to socially distance anyway.
Did he?
Because he was really paranoid about getting ill.
Okay.
And so he'd like really isolate a lot.
So he would have been at home in COVID times.
Oh, he'd have just thrived.
He just beheaded anyone who came too close to him.
Yeah, he only beheaded 2 of his wives. I think we need to give him a break.
Yeah, that's true. He gets a bad rap.
Only
32.
2 out of 6. It's
2
not
out of 6 ain't bad. It's only a third of your wives, isn't it?
Yeah, I was talking to you about that when the Princess of Denmark, because he quite fancied her, so I have a bit of her. And she just went, well, I think I'd need to have 2 heads if I married him. She knew all about him. She had his...
clever.
She'd buttered his biscuit. She knew.
She'd buttered his biscuit. I don't think she had at that point. Isn't that the point?
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying. I think that she got the... She got
the measure of him.
That's the word.
It's the phrase you're looking for, which is very different to she buttered his biscuit. It should indicate something.
Do you know, he was nearly 28 stone when he died.
Was he? Oh, I never made 30. It's a shame.
But him and I have got something in common.
Yeah, what? You're not 28 stone, darling.
No, but we've got great legs.
Ah, good pins.
Yeah.
An orange on 2 toothpicks.
So I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed his house. He had really, really good tasting gardens.
Did he?
I had lovely gardens. Yeah. Do you know what a privy is?
Isn't that a toilet?
So you think it is, but no, it's a type of garden. I think it is a print toilet as well. They had one of the first toilets there as well, inside.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome to Toilet Talk with Kirsty and
We've gone from beaches to toilets, hitting all the hard subjects this week. Yeah, everyone's been in trouble this week. The woman, the Sky presenter, she had a little do as well.
Did she? How do they think they can get away with it? If you're in the public eye, people are going to know. They're going to know.
No. And then Rita Ora, I'm going to just tell you why I don't like that.
Calm down about
she
Rita
then
Ora.
flew.
She doesn't like you either, by the way.
I'm glad. That's an honour and a privilege. Right. She flew to, I don't know, somewhere on a plane.
Yeah, but that's what one tends to do when one flies. She flew somewhere on a plane.
And she got there and she did a concert in Turkey, I want to say.
Right. Well, that's festive.
It's weird. Do you think they eat turkey in Turkey?
I don't know. We'll get back to you next week on that. Hard-hitting subjects here this morning.
What have you got to tell me this morning?
Well, I've got an overheard.
Have you?
Which you actually overheard as well. And it's just it's the delightful conversations twixt, if you will, twixt and twain. Yeah. My 8-year-old son and your 10-year-old daughter, who are good mates, very good mates.
Yeah, they are.
And they just natter for hours, but I've never actually listened into what they talk about. But they came into your kitchen, and I think it was Lenny, your daughter, who just said, ending off their conversation, she said, "I think you'll find, Benji, it's the pelvis." And Benji went, "Oh, you're right." I was like, what are they talking about? And then they had a fallout, and we didn't know what they'd fallen. They had a fallout. Lenny came into the kitchen. She went, "I don't even know what I did." And Benji from the living room just shouts, "Oh, I think you know."
They are like an old married couple.
They are.
They are. It's really, I like it. It makes me laugh.
She knows. She knows, all right.
Don't you listen to her. She knows exactly what she did. My overheard is really low-hanging fruit this week.
Is it?
I went into I'm trying to get something engraved.
Yeah.
And when I say something, I'm saying a ring.
Okay, something specific, not just anything. Somebody engrave something for me, please. please. Okay. And I want to get like, not my son, he doesn't want initials on a signet ring. He wants like the Death Wish logo. Well, I mean, that's quite morbid, isn't it?
No, Death Wish is actually it's the opposite to what it means.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It's all very positive.
Okay, fine. It doesn't sound positive.
No, it really doesn't, does it?
No.
I don't know why someone thought that was a good idea, but they did. Yeah. Anyway, so I went into they can't engrave it anywhere in town, I'm finding out. Oh, I did have a situation. So I went into Sneezem's.
Sneezem's is a shop in Bury St Edmunds, for people who don't know.
Why anyone called a shop
doesn't
Sneezem's.
Sell handkerchiefs, which is always disappointing. Yeah, he went into Sneezem's.
I never find staff friendly in Sneezem's.
You never find the staff friendly, okay?
No, and I went in, and because you have to wait to be let in now.
I mean, it's not somewhere you often shop. It's sort of watch batteries and globes.
Yeah.
Well, sounds like you frequent it often. I have a weekly shop at Sneezem's.
Anyway, so I tried to go in. And the woman opened the door and she banged her back on the door.
Did she blame you?
No, but she just made such a funny of it. She was just, ow, like this, right? And I was like awkward. I said, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
I just think it would have been polite for her to just underplay it slightly. Because it made me feel really awkward as the shop.
Yes, you're in pain, but I'm the customer. You need to hide your pain in front of me.
I do.
I don't care if you've lost a limb. No. I'm trying to buy a watch battery.
Wow. And then she told me that my son has womanly fingers.
What? Really?
Well, she went, well, because I think I got the size wrong. I said it's a P. She went, well, that's actually just women's sizes.
That's rude.
Yeah, no. I thought, I hope your back continues to hurt.
Judging the femininity of your son.
No. Anyway, so I went into we've got down our street, haven't we? Like a little strip mall, if you will.
Okay.
Can you call that strip mall?
Wait, what? You talking about little Tesco's? That's not a strip mall. That's 3 tiny crappy shops in a row. Strip mall. Yeah. You got the key cutters, the butchers, and a Tesco.
Oh, you got hairdressers as well.
Oh.
And a coffee shop now.
Oh.
It can't actually fit in.
No, you can't. Anyway, you're down the strip mall. Yeah.
Down the strip mall. And I went in. There was a man in there taking a long time. He said, well, you need some lube for that. That was my overheard.
Who was he talking to?
The man. No, to the man. There was 2 men. Well, you definitely need lube for that. And I just thought...
Wow.
Clearly, it was a key cutting issue, but because I've been the key cutters, but it just made me chuckle.
Yeah, he definitely wants some lube for that, mate.
When men mention lube to another man, it's always going to
be awkward.
I was like, I said, I'll just come back later.
Yeah, I'll come back. Yeah. The word lube is beautiful, though, isn't it?
I know, because it is short for lubrication, obviously.
Yeah, just lube. It just sounds nice. It does, because it trickles off the tongue nicely, but that sounds wrong. Can I do a little quick corner, or should we crack? I can do a brief one.
You can do whatever you like, mate. It's your podcast.
I was walking... Is it?
Well, it's ours.
Oh,
you know.
Okay, damn. You had to get over to me.
Take it. Have it.
You have it. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Go on.
I was walking back from taking Benji to school, just setting the scene here, if you will, and a very elderly neighbour of ours who I always say hello to. I want to say she's called Edna, but I may have just thought she looks like an Edna.
Yeah.
Anyway, Edna was putting her bins up the side of her terraced house.
Okay, yeah.
So she was struggling. She's very hunched, is Edna. No, but I'm just saying she's got issues. Okay, I'm setting the scene.
Yeah,
She's a scrunched up old lady. She's lovely.
Yeah.
Well, how is that offensive?
Yeah, I don't think you.
All right, she looked gorgeous. I don't want to slut shame her, but she was putting her bins up the side of a terrace, which is quite an angle.
She's slightly frail.
Frail. There you go. She's frail.
Yeah.
But gorgeous to look at.
Drop dead.
Better.
Beyonce.
She was wheeling her wheelie bin up the side of her house. Okay, and she looked like she was struggling, so I thought I'll do the nice neighbourly thing. I said, Edna. She said, that's not my name. I said, I don't care. Edna, do you want help with the bin? I said, oh yes, that'd be very kind. That'd be very kind. So I helped her with her bin. Okay.
So sure you're being ageist with the voice.
She does. It was very kind. Yes. I mean, she was only 52. But, so I helped her so I started helping her with the bin. And then, as I'm halfway up, hauling this thing up, she says, it's not mine. I've already done mine. It's next door's. She said in a very disdainful way. And I was like, oh, okay. So I'm now putting her next door neighbours, who's a young family, I'm putting their bin up there. And I'm like, oh, okay. She goes, well, if I don't put it up here, it'll stay up there for weeks. So she's being super judgmental.
Oh, right? And you've helped with her judgment.
I'm in
you
cahoots.
Have colluded.
I have colluded in putting someone else's bin away because God knows they won't do it.
Oh, no.
I had to just do it and run. Yeah.
They're going to hate you forever. They're going to look at you and go, oh, she moved our bins.
Should we start the show?
Yeah, the show this week, we are doing life hacks. Mm-hmm. The hacks of life.
Yeah.
Have you ever done a life hack?
Well, we should explain what they are first. Simple tricks to get everyday tasks done more efficiently.
Do you know where the term life hack came from?
No, tell me.
Well, let me boost up my iPad and I'll tell you exactly where that came from.
Can you just pretend it comes off the top of your head?
Oh.
Pretend like you have some knowledge.
I think it's clear to everybody by now that that's never going to be the case, isn't it? It was the term life hack was coined in the 2004 of the O'Reilly Emerging... The O'Reilly Emerging Technology Conference. It was just a technology conference. Okay. That was the name of said... by a journalist called Danny O'Brien to describe the embarrassing scripts and shortcuts productive IT professionals use to get their work done. So that's where life hack came from. So, but it was,
when was this?
Oh, about 2004, mate.
Okay.
I mean, did you ever know of life hacks before 2004?
Well, I think people had tips, didn't they? But they just didn't term them life hacks.
Yeah, I don't, yeah.
But it was something that, you suggested this for this week. And I kind of thought, okay.
I suggest a topic every week.
You do. You very much managed me in all situations.
I've lost my nuts.
I didn't think... I've lost my nuts. Cashews, in case anyone's...
Maybe.
I didn't think that I could get riled up about it, but turns out I can.
Oh, in what way, man?
I'm a bit angry about life hacks now.
Well, I am a little bit.
Are you? Can I tell you my reasons?
Yeah,
we'll see if they
go on.
Collude with yours.
I've got some life hacks for you as well.
Oh, I've got some too. Oh, yeah. People are going to learn stuff today.
Okay, let's go.
I think the idea of life hacks is slightly unfair because I think if you're the kind of person that your life is so sorted already, that your house is already so tidy and you're so organised that you've got time to wrap cellophane around the tops of your bananas so they don't go off, and you've got time to freeze grapes to put in wine so they get chilled without getting watered down. If you've got that kind of time, then I don't think you deserve life hacks as well.
No,
just do that stuff in normal time.
I know.
You know, who has time to... I
Well, also, you're going to have to be the kind of person that, like, they had things like, you know, if your sandwich gets messed up, put a kitchen roll in it, staple the kitchen roll down. First of all, you're going to have to someone who has foil, kitchen roll, and staples.
Yeah, it would take
Who
me
are those
at
people?
least 2 hours to find the stapler.
Exactly. You see, this is the thing with the
It's
life
not
hack.
a life hack, and I'm suspicious of people who have that kind of time to like, oh, I velcroed my remotes to the coffee table. Have you really? Because I haven't ironed anything since 2004, so I'm not going to find the time to cut open a loo roll holder and sort out your wires from your TV. Oh, shut up!
And also, Velcro stuck to your coffee table would look shit.
It would.
You know, it really
respect
would.
the coffee table. You know.
Well, I don't need to respect my coffee table.
More respect for coffee tables. You know, I'm a big campaigner of that.
It's your life's work, mate. It is your life's work.
No, but how is anyone's life that sorted that they can concentrate on the minutiae, if you will?
Oh, is that
of
the
that
small?
stuff.
Does that mean small
Like, just
detail?
wrap your shower head in a bag filled with white wine vinegar or whatever it is, and it'll be clean by the morning. Well, I'm never going to have vinegar. I'm never going to have time to tie a bag to that. I need very basic life hacks.
I would love a life hack to work in my life. I'd like my whole life to be hacked sometimes.
Yeah.
Just do me over.
Baby, one more time. Yes.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's life is tricky.
Life is tricky.
And then you've got to remember things.
I think I need the basic life hacks of like, if there's something on the floor in your house, don't step over it, pick it up. That's the kind of level I'm at. If your toilet smells, clean it more often.
Yeah.
You know, that sort of very basic level. If you're nearly out of loo rolls, buy some more before they actually run out. I can't even do this stuff.
I hear you, mate. I'm hearing you, and I second that a lot. So I was going to say second that to the 9th degree.
That's not a thing. Just you're going to second that to the 9th degree.
Well,
That's
one of them, right?
complicated
also,
maths.
You have to really commit to life hacks. For example, they said put pancake mix in a used tomato ketchup bottle.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I mean, you have to. I very rarely get to the bottom of mine.
Who does? But I bet there's another life hack for that.
And then you have to
Stick a straw down there and suck it up and spit it out onto your chips. It'll be something idiotic.
And then you'd have to just rinse it out, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It's like soap
You couldn't
and
just
water.
rinse it. If you're going to put pancake mix into something that has had ketchup in it, you've really got to make sure that is as clean as a whistle.
I would just say buy a squeezy bottle.
I would say just have messy pancakes. And if the kids complain, chuck them out. You know? Life's too short.
Life's
Life's too short for life hacks. That's the point.
Can I tell you one that has shocked me quite a lot?
Go on.
It says put your money in a sanitary napkin.
Put your money in a sanitary towel.
In a sanitary napkin package before putting it in.
Sanitary napkin is what Americans call it.
Yeah, like a panty pad.
Yeah, but we don't call it a napkin.
Okay.
That's what we put around our neck when we're eating it. You can put a sanitary towel there.
Oh, yeah, that is a fact. You could do.
Absorbent.
Yeah, they are absorbent.
Sorry, put your money in a sanitary towel.
In a sanitary towel package before putting it in your handbag because no one will steal it. But imagine that. You've got to pay for something. Hang on a minute. I'm just going to get this out. Just like, it's fine. It's money in here. It's, no, I'm not going to change it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, also, if someone's going to just like steal your entire handbag, they're not going to have a quick look in it first and go, she's only got sanitary towels. There's no point. You can have it back, Edna. Brought Edna back in there.
Have you got any good life hacks?
I've got some of my own.
Go on, share them.
Be a pessimist, right? That way you're either pleasantly surprised or righteously smug about everything. That is something that I genuinely live my life by.
Yeah?
If you've got an under 3-year-old and you want to save money, don't tell them it's their birthday. Because they won't know.
No, that's a good idea.
They won't know.
Oh, well, then you can set a precedent.
Yeah, well, they won't know. Christmas, you're not going to get away with that because they'll pick it up, you know.
No, but you can set that for life. They just never know your birthday. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is, mate. Sorry. I would buy you a present, but don't know what it is.
That's an excellent one.
Put tomorrow's pants on the night before to save time in the morning.
Well, I'm going to hit you up with this. This is exactly what my son used to do.
Did he?
He used to sleep in his school uniform and shoes. So he could,
And shoes?
And shoes. So he could have a few extra minutes in bed but still be on time for school.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Oh, no, now we're lazy to close out.
Did he smell quite bad though?
Yeah, but, but he was never late for school. Never late.
And of course the life hack, if you smell, don't go close to people.
Yeah.
We've all got that privilege at the moment.
Yeah.
Do you want another one? Well, I did mention this one of our first podcasts, but I stand by it. If you want to minimalise your possessions.
Did you say minimalize?
Yeah.
Minimalize.
Yeah.
Make things smaller.
Is that the right word?
Don't know.
If you want to minimalise your possessions, okay, then don't do the whole hold it and see if it means something to you. And then just decide, if you pass that in the window of a charity shop, that thing in your house, would you pay 10p for it? Because there is a surprising amount of crap in our houses that you would not bother to go into a charity shop and pay 10p for. And if that's the case, get it out your house. That is something I stand by.
I like it. It's
also, this one is a life changer. If your car is making a weird noise, just turn the radio up so you can ignore it.
I think you should be
You're welcome.
I think you should be a guru.
I think I already am in many ways.
Oh, you've got to start buying yellow hot pants. I'm preaching on that Westgate.
Yeah, I am.
They'll be flocking.
Why do I have to wear yellow hot pants to preach in out Westgate?
I think all gurus should.
Okay.
Any guru worth its salt should wear yellow hot pants.
Okay.
Golden hot pants.
Golden hot pants.
See mine, right? I got one.
Go on.
Do you know when you're ironing a shirt, right?
Well, I haven't done it since 2008. But
Well,
yes.
but this will help you. When you're ironing a shirt and you get to tricky bits with the buttons,
Yeah.
if you just turn the shirt over, and then if you just turn your iron down really low, and then just walk out the door. Boom. Done.
That's good. That was a joke.
Had to set up with a punch.
I mean, I know you're a comedian, but I'm always surprised when you do one.
Another one.
That was good. I like it.
There you go.
I like it.
Goldie Hawn has a life hack, right, on staying in a long-term relationship. First, you need to listen, you need to be kind, and you need to make sure your boyfriend looks a lot like Kurt Russell. The best way to clean a blender?
Yeah.
Don't use it. Done.
Exactly.
My 3 best life hacks. Darren had a life hack. I said, I spoke to him this morning on the phone.
Boy, we need Darren update. We need to do a jingle for the Darren update of the week.
He's doing well, mate.
Yeah. Okay.
He's doing really well. His colleague had a very strange life hack that I don't think I can say on air.
Oh, was it rude?
Well, it was just about spreading your cheeks as you sit down. I was just a bit... Yeah.
There was some sorry, you carrying on?
Yeah. Darren's one of... Darren's life hacks as a child.
Yeah.
He would eat cereal on the toilet so he could watch more cartoons.
Okay. So he wasn't watching cartoons at the same time as well?
No, he would eat his cereal on the toilet, so then he would have time, because his mum used to make him sit at the table, which I have never had my kids have never eaten breakfast at the table.
Haven't they?
Really bad parents.
So many people are judging you right now.
I actually take my Lenny breakfast.
Mine dress for breakfast. They have a napkin or sanitary towel around the neck. And we converse about the day's news.
You know what you see on the telly though? They've always have a breakfast round the table. I'm like, what? Not even at Christmas, do I?
Really?
No.
I think I would at Christmas.
Oh no, because Christmas, your lunch is your big meal of the day. You just want to have a little bit of toast on Christmas morning.
No, smoked salmon. And a bit of champers. Come on.
Smoked salmon.
That's what Benji be having. Yeah, it's what he has most mornings anyway. There were some, official life hacks that annoyed me a lot.
Yeah.
One of them, this was in a genuine list of life hacks with the whole slice the lemon up and put it in the freezer and all that kind of stuff. Take pictures of friends holding the items you've lent them so you'll remember down the road. Can you imagine that? Do you want to borrow this? Do you want to borrow this book? Oh yeah, I'd love to borrow this book. I'm just going to take a photo of you because I believe you won't give it back, and I want to remember exactly who I've given it to when I demand the return of it. I mean, at that point, don't lend me the frickin' book, mate. I just use a muffin tin to serve condiments at a barbecue. Oh, really? Really? You serve condiments at a barbecue out the frickin' bottle? You don't just dispense them into any kind of receptacle.
Well, it doesn't make it easier.
It doesn't make it easier,
Because you've got to take it out of the fridge, squeeze it into the condiment, into the tray.
And then you've got to use a spoon to put it onto your burger.
Mm-hmm. And then, when you use the regular ketchup bottle, do you have to wash it up? No, you do not.
No. Do you know what I want to say to the writer of that life hack?
What?
It's my life hack for you.
Mm-hmm.
Stop being a prick.
Mm-hmm.
Don't Laugh But has been described as an essential service by literally no one. Yet, here they are, back anyway.
I think if anyone has actually ever gone to the trouble of putting a life hack out there, then they are probably a bit of a twat.
I agree. I did have a life hack, though, for folding fitted sheets, which is stuff them into a closet in a messy ball, because honestly, who gives a shit?
That's perfect.
You know, similar lines to yours, really.
Well, I've never been able to fold a fitted sheet.
No.
You know me in a duvet.
Nobody can, but nobody cares. And I do think there's a serious point here. I'm trying to dig it out. Bear with. Which is that it adds to the freaking anxiety that everyone's got their life sorted apart from you. Because they're folding their fitted sheets. They're using a toilet roll holder to hold their phone up at the right angle. But maybe all the people who are doing that, maybe they're actually, crap parents or
Serial
massive
killers.
racists.
Or serial killers.
Or serial killers. You know?
Yeah.
I just think it's another thing for us to feel like, we're not doing it all right. I'm not, I could be doing all this stuff. And
I know. I've got a story about serial killers.
have you?
Yeah.
Is it cheery?
Yeah. My son's into the serial killers now, and I said to him, that's really strange, because when I was 16, I was really into serial killers.
And then you got into serial killing, didn't you, for a time, for a spell?
Yeah, just for a little while.
Yeah.
I didn't
You dabbled.
Yeah, I didn't get the numbers I would have liked. But I tried.
You did retain your amateur status. You could enter the Olympics.
Yeah, so I said to Darren, I really love serial killers. And he goes, yeah, but that's because you like anything involved with food.
Oh, the cereal. Was that a cereal joke? That is terrible.
Oh, it made me laugh out loud.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, because...
Tell me you were laughing at him, not with him.
What?
Oh, you're looking at your phone.
I like it. It's got a text.
You've got a text. You're doing a podcast. The text can wait.
Can it though?
Yeah. Life hack. Don't do a podcast with Kirsty Hudson. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, that's really... Have you got lots more? Because you said you had loads.
Well, I've given you quite a few.
I mean, I gave you lots.
Right, how about this?
I wrote-
If you're getting depressed that you're eating too much, stop eating so much.
Oh, genius.
I just need... If your house is untidy, tidy it. That's all I really need.
Yeah.
Or
get a cleaner.
Yeah. Oh, I did like one that I saw on the internet.
Some of them are genius, though.
Yeah, some of them are. Which was, if you haven't done the washing up and someone suddenly says they're coming round, quickly get some clean crockery out of the cupboard, put it on the drainer, so it at least looks like you're on it. I like that.
That's a really good one. Like, this is a good one. Use a rubber band to keep the door from latching. But then I thought to myself, don't most doors have a latch?
Yes, they've just got a thing that pushes up.
Put it on the latch.
If you've got a used elastic band, buy a new door.
Does your dorm smell bad? Tape a dryer sheet over the AC unit and turn it on.
Put a dryer sheet over the AC unit.
Yeah. I don't like the smell of dryer sheets.
Yeah. Also, if your room smells bad, find out where the smell's coming from. Don't mask it with a dryer sheet.
This is a good one. If you need somewhere to put your phone to watch stuff, and you happen to have some sunglasses with you, put it on them.
I did see that actually. Yeah.
How to waterproof your shoes. I mean, how to waterproof your shoes. All you need is a bit of beeswax.
Oh, for God's sake. Who's got beeswax to hand?
I know. And
who can't afford wellies but has got beeswax? No one.
I know.
If you've got beeswax, you've got wellies.
And let me tell you, there's some ugly shoes. Now, this is a ridiculous one. Take a picture of a business card just in case you lose it.
I mean, that's obvious though, isn't it?
Well, you had a life hack, didn't you?
Oh, take a photo of your car reg.
Oh.
Because I never remember mine.
And there's one, right,
I believe that did change your life.
Tumble dry your shoes without ruining them, right?
Yeah.
And they've just put one shoe in the tumble dryer and then one shoe out of the tumble dryer.
What?
How on earth is that going to help them?
What, the lace is tied, I'm presuming?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, not just do one at a time?
No, with the light, but what?
How does that work?
Oh, maybe they're holding on to the shoe as it bums around.
As it bums around.
As it gets bummed in the washing machine.
Oh, but that's quite sweet. So one shoe is it's like holding the hands of the other shoe.
Yeah.
You're going to be all right, mate. You spin around for a bit, but you come out dry.
Yeah, and this one as well. When travelling, keep a bar of scented soap in the same compartment as your dirty laundry. It will keep your clothes smelling clean. Why do you want to keep your dirty laundry smelling clean?
Yeah, just let it have its own integrity and smell like...
Did you know that if you browse batteries, you can see if they're good or they're bad?
I saw that. I don't buy it. I'm not having that.
Drop them about 6 inches. I mean, that's like it's like if putting an egg in.
I'd like people to try that and let us know if it
egg
actually
in,
works.
Put an egg in a water, and if it sinks, it's bad.
Oh, that I do use that.
That's
frequently.
a fact.
Yes, put an egg in water. If it sinks, it's good. If it floats, it's bad.
Yeah, but my husband's always trying to get me.
Always.
Yeah.
Every day. When are you going to do the egg thing? I've been asking you to do that for years.
No, with food. He'll eat anything out of date.
Oh, really?
And I don't eat anything if it's one day because there's not a switch in there that makes it go off, is what he says.
Does he say it like that?
Yeah, not a switch in that makes it go off.
Okay.
Yeah, it really annoys me,
I thought
mate.
he wanted you to do the egg thing as some sort of kinky thing. I thought that was weird. He's wanted me to do that for years.
For years, mate. Yeah. So no, there's lots of good life hacks, isn't there?
I don't know if there are.
No, I've never used one.
I just go back to it. Anyone who's got time to, paint all their car keys a different colour with nail varnish, so you know what they all are.
I know, but I do like the idea
Anyone
of
who's
them.
got that kind of time needs a life.
Yes, I know, but just imagine having an organised fridge.
I do dream about that. It's never going to happen.
I would, like when you go into, I would love to go into my laundry closet, otherwise known as where my boiler is, and just get out, just have a whole set of bedding.
Yeah, I dream of that.
I just, maybe one that isn't got period stains on it as well.
A pile of unused towels that are all clean and dry.
Just fresh.
I know. I think the life hack for us is if you want to have a tidy and organised life, be a different person. Change your personality entirely. Oh, it's as easy as that. That's
yeah.
Fair. Can do that.
I think I just want people to do things for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, I'm now, I've got a little bit of money and I do tend to throw money at problems, but it doesn't often help.
No?
Well, like the whole leaf sucker upper. I just thought I'll buy a leaf sucker upper.
Yes.
And it turns out I've got to spend hours outside sucking up leaves. I don't want to do that.
No, you need someone to suck the leaves up for you.
I know. I wanted juice. I bought a juicer. It's just sat there. Means I've got juice.
It doesn't make it for you, does it? This is the thing, you see.
I've got the money to get a cleaner, but it means I've actually got to source a cleaner. Can't be asked.
I've got a cleaner.
Yeah. Send her around here.
She's round mine now.
Is she?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I hope we should have done my floors. I've never found a good cleaner that's good at cleaning floors.
You can't find a cleaner that can clean floors?
No.
Okay.
Isn't it funny when some famous people just annoy you, like my whole thing with Rita Ora? I'm sure Rita Ora in life is probably a very nice person.
Well, my mother's feelings on Carol Kirkwood.
I know.
Livid.
Darren really fancies her.
Oh, really?
Really fancies her.
Ugh. I'd like to see Darren and Mum have a conversation about her then. See
Oh.
how bad they fall out. Darren defending her.
He just says...
last.
He says, oh, yes, Carol, I like that top you're wearing today, like some kind of pervert.
Carol, tell me about the weather. We've got some from our butters.
Oh,
do you want me to?
do.
Do you want me to kick off here?
No. Yes. Go on. Do it.
Before I do the fans ones, can I just say this is one of my favourite ones that I came across.
Oh, please do.
Always give a thumbs up while yawning so deaf people know you're not screaming. I like that.
That is good.
Yeah. Charlotte.
What does Charlotte have to say?
Oh, she had quite a serious one. If you use an @gmail.com email, which I know a lot of people do, you can also use @googlemail.com, and they come through exactly the same. So you can sign up again for things to get the discount. So she's found a way to work the system.
What discount is she talking about?
I think when you can get, if you're the first person to buy, it's the first time you've been on this site to buy something, you're going to get 20% off. But if you're going to go on a second time or whatever, I'm presuming that. I mean, Charlotte, if you can give us more details, we're, to be honest, we're not that interested, but.
Jane, when your child grows out of their I was going to say their curb jumper. It's not a curb, it's a cub.
Cub jumper.
Instead of removing the badges and sticks them on one by one, just cut the whole off sleeve and transplant to a new jumper. Perfect.
Just hack the whole of the sleeve off.
Yeah.
Love it.
If your child complains about a short sleeve, offer to colour their wrist green with a Sharpie. I mean, that is just beautiful.
That's my kind of life hack, you know. I think what I liked about that comment is that her mum then chimed in.
But don't forget, there's a granny here with a needle and thread ready to go. He must have a lot of badges if you'd rather replace a sleeve.
I love that. Yeah, just the mum coming in and going, well, that's lovely, darling, but please don't colour in my grandchild's arm with a Sharpie.
I'm
I'll happily
ready to
do
go.
the sewing.
Ready, she's sitting there poised on the edge of a seat, needle and thread, waiting. And I love that she says, well, he's done ever so well, he must have lots.
Oh, he's done ever so well.
You cut that whole arm off. That's amazing. Thank you, Jane.
Fran says, which is a very good point here. She said, whenever I see those articles about life hacks, I read them, tell myself I've wasted sock pairing time by doing so, rant at 2/3 of them for being absolutely useless or more work than not getting anything done in the first place, which is what we've been saying. And consider trying about 2 on the list of 20, then close the article and forget about it. And I think that is what most people do when they read the life hacks. They go, oh, that's amazing. Look at the way you can slice a load of grapes by one plate on top of the other. By the way, that is quite fun. But then you don't ever actually...
How do you do it?
If you want to slice a plate load of grapes in half,
yeah.
you put another plate upside down on top and then you just run a knife through.
That is genius.
I know.
What did you see the one where you put a straw up a strawberry's bum and you put it up and then you poke the top off?
You do.
Never done that.
No, but no, we're not going to either. We're going to get excited about it and then not do it. Also, as Fran pointed out here, the answer to most of life's problems seems to be a pool noodle. Why do all these people have pool noodles? What is a pool noodle? Is it as nutritious as a pot noodle? That is true. Loads of life hacks like use the pool noodle to stop your child falling out of bed. Use a pool noodle
to stop your car.
I can't say it properly. To stop your car door. That's right. Banging into the side of your garage.
Pool noodle.
Who has got all these spare pool noodles?
No, my friend Kirsty does.
Does she?
Yeah.
There's a lot of spare pool noodles.
Yeah.
I'm presuming she's got a pool.
She's got a pool.
Well, that'll help, won't it? For the rest of us who don't have a pool, we're not going to have pool noodles just hanging around.
I know. Imagine that. What you got there? Pool noodle.
It is hard to say, isn't it? Do you think there's a man somewhere called Paul Noodle? I hope so.
Oh, I do. Pool noodle.
Bet he's got some life hacks. Go on, what you got?
Do you know, my uncle does look a little bit like Tom Selleck.
Really?
Yeah. Jane. No.
Is that relevant?
I don't know. As he's called Paul.
Okay, sorry. Obviously. Sorry, the link was obvious now, I see it.
Samantha says, always have an emergency chocolate stash. She says, now I know that's crucial life advice rather than a hack, maybe.
No, I think that is a hack. I think that's damn straight.
I have given up chocolate.
Yeah.
And crisps. And
just until Christmas, right?
Oh, for 2 weeks, mate.
Okay. I mean, it's not really a life-changing event.
No,
that's good.
Just 2 weeks. I thought,
until Christmas Day? Or...
Well, probably Christmas Eve, I'm thinking. Because on Christmas Eve, I like to have party food. All by myself.
Really? Just sitting on your own in the boiler room.
Party food.
Just shoving your face full of party food.
I could just sit in my potting area. My potting shed.
Sit on my potty, I thought. That's lovely. That's a lovely thought.
Yeah. Do you ever eat on the toilet?
No. No. Do you?
No.
You do. You so do.
Of course I don't.
Well, it does save time.
Yeah.
If we could do a lot of things sitting on the toilet, why don't they put toilets in kitchens? Then we can cook at the same time. Why has no one ever done that? You know? Save time.
Jennifer says, yeah. I scoop hard to reach things from the backs of my... I am acting it out.
She says, I scoop hard. Is that how it starts? I scoop hard. What?
It's the way it's written. It's not me. It is Jennifer. Come on. She's really... I mean,
she uses a wooden spoon.
This woman is a PhD.
She is. And yet...
She can't write any...
Her life hack is using a wooden spoon.
I scoop hard to reach from the back of high shelves and cupboards using a wooden spoon because I am short. # winning.
I mean, you know, Jennifer, I love you and you are a PhD, but really, that's your life hack. If you can't reach something, get a wooden spoon and just poke about in there.
Do you know,
getting something from the back of a cupboard, if she'd sort of used something else, something that was ingenious, or get a hoover and suck it out or something, that I could take on board. But just getting a spoon and just poking at it, I don't think that's going to improve my life.
No.
Get a step stool, darling.
Well, this is the thing. I find it incredibly frustrating when I can't reach stuff on the top of a shelf in a supermarket.
Yeah.
And that happens to me a lot. I am a
take
woman.
A wooden spoon.
Well, it's potato waffles in Waitrose, for example. I can never reach them.
In the fridge?
In the freezer. Yeah, there's a big cabinet.
The freezers don't go up that high.
Oh,
you are very short.
I am short. I'm a woman of short stature. Stature.
It's the most memorable thing about you in many ways. Say that on your gravestone. Kirsty Hudson. She was very short.
Short stature.
Yeah.
Stature.
Yeah. You just said stature. Yes.
It doesn't make sense.
A woman of short stature.
Why don't they just short height?
Well, stature is the way you stand, isn't it?
I just assumed it was another word for height. I've never really thought about it until...
I've never really thought about it.
Well,
I'll come back to you on that.
Stature.
I'll come back to you on that.
Go on. You never just say the word stature.
No.
Would you say tall stature? Height?
I don't know.
No, you wouldn't, you see.
I don't think you would.
I'd never go...
You might have a point. So you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Kirsty Hudson might have a point.
Might have to go lay down now. Yeah. Aaron says, don't sweat the small stuff. 99.9% of life is small stuff. Stolen, but he digs it.
That is a good point.
He also says, drink 2 litres of water per day.
Okay.
Do you know, I've been quite grumpy recently, and I've realised because in this cold weather I've not been drinking as much water. It makes me grumpy.
Okay.
And he says, use the Alt key for symbols in your password if allowed by the programme. Most do.
But that is niche. I like how he started off very wide scope of like, don't worry about the small stuff. It doesn't matter.
No.
Your life is more than that.
No.
And then he's gone, but also use the Alt key when you do your password.
Yes. He says because it makes it harder to hack. I'm not sure I even know what the Alt key is.
It's the one that says Alt on it.
What does it do? Alternative.
If you like.
Alt.
It's your Alt key.
Alt.
Yeah. No, he started off wide and then he went very, very niche very quickly. And I like that.
Most make it harder to hack. Most of my passwords are the same.
Don't tell people that. Yeah,
not really.
I know what you mean though.
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, that's our life hack. Just make your password 1, 2, 3, 4. Saves you a lot of time.
Boom.
Right, should we skip to the end? Because I've got some stuff for the end now. Or have you got any more life hacky points?
No, I've got no life hacky points. I think we've milked that
I think we
thing dry.
Milk the hell out of that.
I was trying to think of a simile for it.
Yeah. I mean, it's best if you just come out with a simile and don't tell someone that that's what you're trying to do at the moment. To make my point at the moment, I'm trying to think of a good analogy. Bear with me.
Well, all I could do...
Bear with. It's not coming, but it would have been amazing.
All I can think of is milk the cow dry, but that's very dull, isn't it?
Yeah. I think we've very much suckled on the teat of life hacks and sucked it dry.
Did you know, as women, we're the only mammal with permanent breasts?
Permanent breasts? Really? I mean, what?
I think... Now I've said it. I'm not sure. Now I've said it, I'm not sure.
Other animals just detach them when they're done. Just put them on for sexy times.
No, but they just go into a nipple.
Yeah, okay.
I think.
Well, no, your gorillas and that, they've got big boobs, haven't they?
No, I don't think they've got permanent breasts. I think we are the only mammal.
Okay.
I'll come back to you on that next week.
We should. Well, that leads into my, if I may...
You may.
Crevice of curiosity.
Oh.
Rebecca Elliott's Crevice of Curiosity.
And don't give me a lot of follow-up questions here because I simply don't have the answers.
Okey-dokey.
But did you know the female hyena has a bigger penis than the male hyena? That's a fact. I know. I was listening to a fascinating programme on Radio 4 about gender sort of anomalies in the natural world. And that's one of them. And there's lots of like frogs who have like 12 distinct different genders and other animals that change gender and all this kind of stuff. But yes, the hyena, female hyena, has a bigger penis than the males. It's still the girl.
But they still carry the young.
Yeah.
Why do they have a penis then?
They don't have permanent boobs.
No, I know you said no follow up, but that does beg the question.
Do your own research. Okay. All right.
It does beg the question. Why?
Yeah.
I'm begging for that question.
In my crevice, I've also got, and this was just, on Facebook, you're sent adverts for stuff that you're likely to buy.
Yeah.
Okay. So well, one of the things I had this week of things I'm likely to buy was a set of Christmas pajamas with a flap on the bum so you can get your bum out. I'm not likely to buy that. Secondly, this was built.
How would you do the flap up?
I don't want to go into too much detail. I think you'd need assistance, put it that way. The second thing is, this was billed, right, as the perfect festive stocking filler. Get excited about that, looking for stocking fillers, you know. Perfect festive stocking filler, a personalised Sudocrem pot, which would say on it, like, Toby's little Sudocrem. And it's a pot of Sudocrem. But that's... Can you imagine giving your kid that on Christmas Day? Thanks, Mum. Really?
I'll go Woman of Wonder.
Yeah, go on then.
Women of wonder, wonder of women. Women of wonder, wonderful women. Go, woman!
So, this Woman of Wonder, I'd like to take you back.
You take us back. You take us on a journey through time.
Yeah, take you on a journey. And I'd like to introduce you to the wonderful woman, Phyllis Lyon.
Phyllis Lyon.
Phyllis Lyon. Does she ring a bell to you?
No, it's a hell of a name,
she should
though.
do. You've heard of her name?
No, I said it's a hell of a name. It's like a conversation in old people's home.
Sorry, dear. You've heard. Oh, so Phyllis Lyon. She was born on November the 10th, 1924, in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Now she held a degree in journalism. Now this woman was one of the first out women, like who started to create. You're looking at me like not.
No, I'm listening. I'm actively listening, as you say.
So she set up a group called the Daughters of Abilities. Right, they did it with her and her girlfriend at the time, and 6 other lesbian women formed the Daughters of Abilities, the first lesbian organisation in the United States.
Wow.
Okay, so and then her and her wife, oh gosh, I can't find her wife's first name here. That's ridiculously bad. But she
will be offended. I'm going to tell her.
So she got married. Well, I think she was something like 79 when she was allowed to get married. She died when she was 95.
Wow.
On June the 26th, 2015, when the US Supreme Court ruled gay marriage legal, the 90-year-old Lyon laughed and laughed when she said, well, how about that? She said, for goodness sake. She died this year at the age of 95. But she really paved the way and got loads of women's rights.
Wow.
Lesbian rights for women. She actively campaigned. They had a newspaper for lots of years that she edited on, her and her wife. But she was with her wife from when she was around 20 to when she died. She spent all these years, and I think only got to marry towards the end of their lives. And I just think
that's phenomenal. Thank God she lived that long, so she saw that day. Yeah,
she was really incredible. I mean, she was established. She wrote the National Lesbian and Gay Journalists Association. She just did all kinds of things. She was helping lesbians deal with society because it was, no women were out. I don't think lesbian was even acknowledged as a thing.
It's not even a thing, yeah.
In those kind of time frames. And she was just really brave and spoke about it. And just when any woman was coming out, she would support them on their coming out journey. Yeah. And I think it's just incredible that these women were so brave in a time that they weren't even seen as kind of human in a way.
I know, absolutely. Mm-hmm. That's inspirational stuff.
There we go.
And I say, fantastic. The people who went through that kind of, horrendous times when they had no rights and all of that, then lived long enough to see such huge change.
Oh, absolutely.
They could then get married. It's like people who actually lived through full-on segregation, who then lived long enough to see Obama come in to be president. It's just, it's moving. Anyway.
Well, it is like the woman who was the first one going into a mixed school, like of black and white kids. And they've got the image, haven't they, of Kamala Harris walking in and then the shadow of this young girl.
Oh, wow.
And it's not much time,
No, it's not.
It's really not. And I just think Del Martin was Phyllis Lyons.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you for that.
Phew, because we mustn't forget Del. No. I just think, they're just totally incredible women and just really, really brave to live the lives they live. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's very cool. Thank you for bringing that
you
to
are
the table.
very, very, very welcome, my friend. And I think we've been awesome today.
Have we?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, just if we ever get up to mediocre, I'm happy.
Well,
I believe one day we'll get there.
What, to mediocre?
Yeah. So strive for that.
I'm going to go with awesome. But I think mediocre is awesome.
Yeah.
Right? I think that We just shouldn't strive too hard. in
No, I
life.
think that should be a life hack. Don't strive too hard, then you'll never be disappointed. Don't have ambitions,
No.
and then it doesn't matter.
Just wake up every day, see what happens. Yeah. Don't feel like a failure if you haven't paid your children's dinner money in weeks. Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That's all I've got to say on that.
Okay, let's wrap it up.
You've been awesome.
Yeah.
I'm talking to our butters.
Oh, fine. Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been all right.
Yeah, I've been all right.
You know.
No, thank you, people, and we will be back next week.
We will be. I'm going to have a subject for you. I'll have it by Monday. So check out our Facebook page. I tell you what we haven't done is give us a little review on iTunes. We have been having some stonkingly good ones recently.
It does peck us up. That's not a
It keeps up.
It peps us up.
Oh, it pops up Pekka's right up. That's what it does, doesn't it? It just slips into the realms of
When
delight.
we get a nice review, we do get a bit moist, don't we?
In the mouth area.
Yeah, obviously.
Always. We start drooling, salivating. I enjoy the word salivating.
Do you?
Right, what do you want to say to our butters?
See you next week.
No, you also...
Oh, wrap up warm.
Oh, there you go. And I say life hacks, do it or don't.
Yeah.
I think we won't.
No.
We love you.
Yep. See you soon.
Thanks
Bye-bye.
for listening.
Bye.
This is Don't Laugh But, the podcast that incessantly rambles on and ultimately answers the question, what's worse than the silent loneliness of self-isolation?